Tensura. Beyond Expectations by Chaos Creator Chapter 21. Veldanava vs Rimuru Part -2. In a faraway place where darkness covers the whole space, as far as the eye can see. Only darkness can be seen, and in this dark space where not even a ray of light dare to enter, two individuals are fighting. It's been 3 days since the fight started between them, but neither of them shows any sign of exhaustion. Dragon Claw, Veldanava shouted, and a huge amount of magicules started to surround his hand and started to take a shape of a claw. But it didn't end here. Veldanava also coated the energy with turn null. The pressure and the concentration of the attack is very high. Even a demon lord will surely feel his body is crushing from the pressure. But Rimuru is standing in front of Veldanava like she didn't feel anything. Two can play the same card, Rimuru thought, and she also coated her hand with magicules and turn null. Boom. When both of their fists collide with each other, a huge blast occurs. The space shattered, and many black holes formed from the shattered space, but both of them ignored this. Boom. 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 In just a few seconds they exchanged millions of moves with each other. A small smile can be seen on both of their faces, both of them enjoying the battle without a care about their surrounding space. Your power has increased a lot in just a few years. I never imagined in my wildest dream that you will become this strong in a few years. Veldanava said to Rimuru while charging a fire spell. You are also a very strong brother. I became this strong only because of you. Rimuru replied and started to charge an ice spell to block the fire spell. The golden and orange color fire started to dance in the black space. The dark and cold space turned bright and hot. The fire is so powerful that it destroyed the space where it passes through, and the temperature was so high that it crossed the mark of 1,000,000 degrees Celsius. At the same time, a white and cold, icy beam of light is not in any way weaker than the fire, and the temperature of the beam is lower than a -1,000,000 degrees Celsius. They both launch the beam at the same time. Half of the space is boiling and half of the space turns chilly cold. Boom. When the two forces collided with each other, it shook the whole space and they started to fight for domination. At first, it looked like that ice beam is about to win, but Veldanava suddenly increases the power and the fire suddenly took the form of an eastern dragon. Seeing this, Rimuru smirked, and also increased the power of her ice attack. Roar. Both dragons roar fiercely while looking at each other. An earth-shattering roar echoed in the silent space. The dragon-looking attack contains the power to destroy millions of stars. But for someone like Rimuru and Veldanava, this is just a warm-up attack. Boom. 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 Both dragons collide with each other for the first time and second time in just a few seconds. They attack thousands of times and collide with each other. Every time the attacks collide, it sends a powerful shockwave, but both Rimuru and Veldanava are standing like it was nothing, like it was just a gentle breeze. They did even move from where they are standing, not even an inch, just looking at each other without blinking. Oh, that was a nice fire-type move, but let me show you my new attack, Rimuru shouted. Bring it on, Veldanava also shouts. Okay, Rimuru said simply. A huge amount of magicules started to concentrate around Rimuru, and all the surrounding areas coated with turn null. The magicules transformed into countless spears with a layer of turn null, and with a flicker of her hand all the spears were shot towards Veldanava at an incredible speed. Before they even touch Veldanava, a barrier formed around Veldanava. Not a single spear was able to pass the barrier. Ha ha ha, it looks like your move failed to even touch me, Veldanava said with a smirk while looking at Rimuru, but when he looks at Rimuru's face, she is smirking devilishly. Who said my attack was over? Just as Rimuru said that, Veldanava senses a huge amount of magicules above his head, and after a mini-second later a huge spear hit his head. Boom. A huge blast occurs. After the collision, the space completely collapses. Time momentarily stops. The first time in his life Veldanava feels pain. This feeling is unpleasant for Veldanava and he doesn't want to feel this again. Pain. But how? I have the pain nullification skill. Wait, it is not a normal attack, but a soul-type attack. Veldanava thought in his mind. So, brother, what do you think about my new attack? Rimuru asked Veldanava. Well, all the first spears are just to distract Veldanava. When Rimuru attacked Veldanava, he analyzes her attack even before her attack reached halfway. Veldanava made a barrier to protect himself from those attacks, but he never thought that Rimuru changed attack type at the end. And because the type of the attack changes, the barrier wasn't able to block it. it was never made to block those types of attacks, to begin with. That was a nice trick, but that won't work on me next time. Veldanava said with a loud voice. His expressions become serious, but some time later a huge smirk broke into his serious face and his mood becomes happy. It's my time to show you my ultimate move, Veldanava said a bit before Rimuru can reply to him. Golden light enveloped his whole body shiny, and majestic light started to surround his body. His expression became calm like a lake and his body started to release a huge amount of energy, but not normal energy. Even Rimuru felt threatened by this energy. She didn't dare to act recklessly after feeling the pressure that the energy is releasing. This is the first time. Rimuru has never seen or felt this type of energy. The energy is so pure and majestic, just like Turn Null. Turn Null is chaotic energy, but this energy is more refined and divine than Turn Null. Where it is hard to control, Turn Null, because of its power and chaotic nature. This energy seems easy to control, seeing Veldanava is using it like a part of his body. But there is a clear difference in power. This energy power is nowhere near Turn Null. Hey, Seal-san, what type of energy is this? Do you have any idea? Rimuru asked Seal without wasting any time and using thought acceleration to the maximum. Less than answer. It is divine energy. Only a divine being, or a god, is allowed to use this type of energy or possess this energy. This energy is the same as holy magic, but 1,000 times more pure and deadly. In terms of power, this energy is said to be slightly weaker than Turn Null, but according to my analysis, this energy didn't cut it. Greater than Seal replied to her. So can you make a barrier to block this attack? Less than yes, but it takes some time. I suggest blocking this attack by using your divine energy. Greater than. Huh? What? My divine energy? I have divine energy since when? Rimuru asked Seal, completely oblivious and confused by the fact. Less than when the master got the title of a goddess, master also got the power to use or control divine power. Greater than. Okay. If you say so. Rimuru said and started to concentrate. Just a split second later, a huge amount of mysterious and powerful energy started to appear in Rimuru's hand, seemingly through thin air, and started to take a shape of a laser beam, and she fires that beam towards Veldanava. On the other hand, the mysterious energy that envelopes Veldanava started to take the form of an Eastern dragon. Rimuru isn't familiar with this new, divine power, so she can't manipulate the energy like Veldanava, but that doesn't matter because in this fight the thing that matters the most is power. Veldanava also fires the attack towards Rimuru. The speed of the attack is too incredible that it shook the whole space in a radius of thousands of kilometers. The space crumbled and collapsed because the space wasn't able to hold that much power. The power of both attacks is enough to destroy both heaven and earth. Boom! Both attacks collide with each other and the impact sends both Veldanava and Rimuru 500 meters back, but not even a single scratch is present in Rimuru and Veldanava's bodies. They both looked at the space where the attacks collided with wide eyes. The whole space in that area shattered into pieces like glass and a black hole started to form at that place. But both of them had different reasons for looking surprised.